What's up, you guys? Time is back with another LinScents video. Before I get into the video, man, just want to say thank you guys again. You know, I'm trying not to have too many videos at once. I've already got probably about 200 videos out, and trying to slow it down a little bit. Maybe once a week, maybe twice a week. But if you guys enjoy this type of stuff, hit the likes and comments and subscribe. And I'll continue to keep pushing more and more videos out. But man, we are closing in on 1,200 subscribers. Again, once we get to 1,200, another giveaway. I don't know what we're giving away just yet. Could be something up here, over there. Could be something there. Who knows? But you got to subscribe. You got to like. You got to comment. Because you know what? Honestly, I'm trying to be a people person. Trying to comment back. Trying to have a nice conversation with you guys. Because honestly, again, without you guys, there would be no point in making these videos. Before I get into these fragrances today, man, Bucks. Congratulations, Milwaukee Bucks. Great series. That finals was dope as hell. Even if there wasn't two big market teams in there, those teams put on a show, and that was an awesome NBA finals. But congratulations to the Milwaukee Bucks, my home team. But let's get into the fragrance today, okay? Now, I got two fragrances today. Now, we'll just do kind of like a first impressions on both of these. Now, these come from the house of Luxodor. Now, my guy out there in Lemon Grove, California, the Oud store. Man, that's the cool thing about eBay, is that once you start buying from a store multiple times, you start getting notifications when they get new things, okay? And these two bottles came up. They looked pretty sexy. The bottles looked dope. They looked like they'd be cool in the collection. And that's why I bought them. Didn't know anything about them. Just went with what the bottle looked like, okay? These were $45 each, but he was nice enough to give them both to me for 80 bucks. Now, hopefully he got it right, because I actually put the order in for two of the same colognes, but I wanted a different one instead of that. So hopefully he got that right for me. But again, out of Lemon Grove, California, the Oud store. Go check this guy out. I'm going to leave his description down below. The dude is awesome. By the way, what do you guys think of the beard trim? Man, I had to trim the beard up a little bit. You know, wearing that damn mask all the time kind of gave me this little indent on my beard, which I kind of hated so much. Even though I had a nice full beard, it's just needed to trim it off. So it's all gone pretty much. But man, one thing, I think it makes me look younger that way. But anyways, let's get into these fragrances. Again, Luxodor, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Let me make sure. Yes, Luxodor. Now, I'm not sure if this is a, if they are out of the Arabian, the UAE, and I believe so. But we do have two of them, okay? So I'll show you guys both of them right now. Luxodor. Both are 100 ml, 3.4 ounce. But we have the Wild, and we have Smoke. Now, I read up a little bit on these, okay? There wasn't that much information on these just yet. However, on Fragrantica, people are saying Smoke is like black Afgano, and then Wild is pretty much like a Sauvage, but the Parfum edition. So we shall see what it is all about. So here we go. Smoke, the Wild. Again, Luxodor. Looks like it is, again, looks like it's from UAE, the United Arab Emirates. Or am I saying that shit right? I don't know. Fuck. But it doesn't necessarily say where it is made, but it does have this Arabian stuff on the bottom down here. As you can see, there is some badge code stuff here as well. And the cool thing about these bottles, I mean, the box, if you take a look on the back, not the box, the box, the back of the box, you got a note breakdown. So on both of them, yes, note breakdown. So this one, this wild. We got some spicy mandarin, we got some bergamot, we got some sandalwood, lavender, tonka, frankincense, and ambroxan. Sounds like Sauvage the Parfum. And then on this one, we got green notes, we got resins, wood notes, coffee, incense, oud, tobacco. So sounds definitely like a black Afgano clone, if you will. So let's get into these damn things once and for all. Now, I think the reason why these boxes kind of look dinged up is because, you know, we got a new kind of mailbox, and sometimes those damn mailmen just smash that shit in there like fucking Donkey Kong or some shit. But anyways, here we go. Let's get into this, man. I'm kind of digging the design of the box. Well, not like, I mean, not like the feel, but the design. Like, you got this nice little design on the sides of both of those boxes, pretty much the same thing. Again, one is Parfum. Both of them are Parfums. Okay, so I'm assuming a lot of these, like, either are usually EDP or EDT. This is, looks like it says it's just straight Parfum, so higher oil concentrations to be expected. Again, we'll go with the wild first, just because if this is a Dior Sauvage Parfum clone, should be a nice little kind of fresh, spicy. But man, take a look at that bottle. I actually am digging the bottle right off the bat. You get that same design that you get on the box, on the bottle. The cap, it's kind of light, but it actually kind of feels real good in the hands, like real soft and smooth. Look at that attention to detail. We got that Luxodor right on top of the atomizer, which is nice. On the bottom, we do have some, man, it's actually better than a lot of the Arabian fragrances that I usually get. Usually there's nothing on the bottom. It's just like a little imprint of a number on the bottom, but this one is very nice. Again, it does say Parfum, so I'm expecting a nice oil concentration. But here we go. Nothing over here. Let's spray this bad boy and see what it is all about. A decent sprayer. Now, it is not one of those pressure sensitive sprayers. However, it does shoot a nice amount of juice. And as you can see, unless you're getting like one of the Duas, the Alexandria fragrances, some of those other ones, King fragrances, usually most of these perfumes or colognes, what you will, they do not leave that shiny residue like this one does. This one looks like it's been sprayed with like a Dua fragrance or a fragrance from King fragrances. It looks exactly like that. So I'm already impressed with the quality and the amount of oils they're using in here. And man, like, okay, so in the air, when I first sprayed this, I didn't want to say it right away, but in the air, it definitely had this Sauvage feel to it, okay? But you get closer to the skin, you get that nice kind of spicy, there's like this spicy, citrusy smell at the top, which is very lovely, you guys. Man, you know, I had the Parfum edition of Sauvage, and I have other Sauvage clones, okay? You got your Armauves, the Pride. I've had the EDP of Sauvage. I thought the EDP was probably the best at, as far as overall smell. EDT, I think, works better. It projects better. The EDP has a nice, smoother, more, I would say, a more mature smell to it. And then the Parfum, you really start getting to that mature, manly man smell. This one is just like that. It's not that, you know, where most of the time Sauvage has that pepper. A lot of times people don't like that pepper and that spice that you get in here. This is a nice spice with that citrus. And it's kind of, let me see the stuff on here again. The sandalwood almost kind of gives it like this creamy woody smell. And that lavender kind of creeps in, gives it almost like this mature, manly man smell. So again, like with the regular Sauvage, the EDT, kind of feel like all the youngsters are wearing that now. That's almost kind of like the new, if you will, Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. all the youngsters were wearing that, okay? That's kind of what Sauvage, the EDT, reminds me of, like a youngster. That's like a youngster cologne, you know, even though older men wear it as well. But a lot of the younger guys that I see nowadays are wearing that. This one, again, in the air, you're definitely going to get that Sauvage vibe. But then when you get close, that creaminess that you get from that sandalwood, which is very nice, kind of gives it this nice creamy smoothness to it. And you got that nice little bit of lavender that's kind of giving it this mature take of this fragrance. Man, I'm got a little bit of that tonka, kind of giving it a touch of sweetness, not too much on this one. That Ambroxan kind of giving it this freshy smell. So you got some fresh, you got some citrus, you got some spice, you got some smooth creaminess from that sandalwood. Man, and again, even the regular Sauvage, when you spray it, you do not get a shine on your skin quite like this. So again, unless you got a duo fragrance or an Alexandria or those ones that give you about 40% oil concentration, I'm actually digging this one. I have no doubts that this thing is going to last a while. Take a look at that hand again. Very, very shiny. But overall, Swiss fragrance. There we go. 100% premium quality on the back. Maybe this is a Swiss company instead. Maybe they just got Arabian, Arabic wording on the bottom. I don't know. But who knows? I'll have to look at this a little bit more again. But Luxodor Parfums, go check them out at eBay. You know the guy. Because if you know the guy, you know the guy. Because I know the guy. So we know the guy. Enough about the guy. Actually, you know what? We're going to keep this out because I'm going to need a little bit of thumbnail action. But here we go. The second one. Again, Luxodor, the Smoke. Similar box. I'm pretty sure the bottle is going to look the same. Just got something different in it. But if you think about it, some of those other fragrances almost have the... Now, this is actually a little different now, okay? So, with this one, you got a matte finish. This one, you have, like, this clear black finish, okay? And I can tell you that the juice definitely on the inside is almost kind of like dark. So, that is not just like a black bottle. That is dark liquid, just like black Afgano. So, here we go. Let's check this out. Ooh. Man, I got another... Man, we'll have to do a side-by-side one day on the other black Afgano cologne I got. See which one is better. Man, this stuff is potent, you guys. This stuff is strong. It is filling up this whole room as we speak. What I'm getting a lot of, though, from is like this rich, dark, resinous type smell in the air, okay? Now let's get closer. Man, I think there's, if I was not mistaken, incense in here as well, which I'm getting a nice blast of that incense, that woodiness that's coming out on this one. Man, you guys, you know, again, black Afgano is not for everybody, okay? You're going to have to enjoy those type of fragrances, those dark, more sexual, seductive type fragrances that black Afgano is to me. This fragrance smells lovely. You guys, this stuff is strong. That incense in here is really popping. Now, some people might kind of get turned off with this incense because it almost kind of comes off a little churchy. But with a little bit of that sweet resinous, it really kind of, you know, I feel like if this didn't have that little touch of sweetness in it, the incense can kind of be a little bit too off-putting. But because of that nice little touch of sweetness, there's not too much, okay? That resinous, that kind of coffee, them woody notes, that incense. This fragrance right here is a beautiful fragrance. This is, man, again, $45, okay? If you guys have black Afgano, maybe you guys read about it, maybe you don't want to spend the big bucks for a 1.7 ounce, those little small little bottles. Now, don't get me wrong, the bottles look dope as hell. I like that little ass bottle with the big old head on it. That looks cool, okay? But if you don't have that type of money, okay, take a look at that hand again. shiny as hell, just like this one. Man, go check this out if you need that black Afgano, but you don't have that black Afgano money. Maybe you just got Afgano money, and this is the one, okay? This stuff smells amazing. This is going to be that date night fragrance. This isn't just going to the gym. This isn't just running errands. This is going out with that babe, taking her out, showing her a good time, going downtown, going to that nice restaurant. This is what it's all about. Go take her on that nice horse and carriage ride downtown if your city's got one of those. But man, that wood, that incense, a little bit of touch of sweetness that you get from those resinous notes. This thing right here, you guys. Again, you're going to have to like those dark, woody, incensey type fragrances, okay? Again, this is not for everybody. If you like freshies and you're kind of just getting into the game, the darker, more mature fragrances, you might not like this one. But if you are a seasoned fragrance guy, like everything, you got a mixture of everything in your collection, go on and grab this. Especially, again, maybe if you have black Afgano, okay? Maybe you're getting down to the last few sprays. You don't want to re-up on that because, again, it's expensive. Go out and grab this. You already doubled the size already. This is a 100 ml bottle right here for 45 bucks. And if you go out there and ask the guy, you guys already know how eBay is. You can throw out prices there. Some of these guys can accept. You can pay probably like 30 bucks for this. You never know. 40, 35, who knows? But go check this out. Man, this stuff smells amazing, you guys. Man, but again, the main thing I'm getting from this one, though, is that wood and that incense, the little bit of resinous, that sweet resinous smell. This one right here, okay? You guys, again, it is not too sweet. If you guys don't like sweet fragrances, this one you will not hate because it is not super sweet. It's just a touch of sweetness on top of those incense, on top of that woodiness, that oud, those resinous notes. Now, if there is kind of coffee in here, maybe it's kind of like this dark smell that I'm getting from here, like just kind of like a dark roast that's kind of bitter, but it's not bad, you guys. Again, this stuff smells very nice. Again, nice simple note breakdown, not too much going on here. So you are able to kind of pick out the different notes in these fragrances, okay? But man, with that being said, you know, again, you guys already know how much the Sauvage Parfum is, okay? You're looking at to about $120, maybe $150, especially if you get them new. If you get them testers, maybe you can get them for less than 100. But again, we're talking about the Parfum edition, okay? 3.4 ounce, 45 bucks. You can get this black Afgano wannabe smoke, 45 bucks. Two of them, 90 bucks. Little black Afgano is going to cost you almost double both of these. Sauvage, double both of these. Again, grab these. Luxodor, they do make other fragrances as well. I'll go check those out eventually, but so far, man, I'm digging these two. Now again, Sauvage, stuff in that kind of category kind of gets a little bit played out. But honestly, the one thing about Sauvage, man, and this is really starting to become a nice, fresh, still spicy fragrance. The one thing about Sauvage, though, I don't care how played out it is, you know, there's something about it that once you smell it in the air, you already automatically know that that's Sauvage. Someone's wearing Sauvage. It's still a head-turning fragrance. I don't care what anyone says, it's getting old. It does not matter. When you smell Sauvage, especially if you haven't smelled Sauvage in a while, because I haven't smelled Sauvage in a while because honestly, I don't reach for it that much. But when I do smell it, it's like, man, I wish I wore that today. So, here we go. Again, Sauvage, the Parfum. This one we got Black Afghan, okay? Smoke Wild. But there you guys go. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Sorry about it being too damn long, 20 minutes. But hey, this is my first video in like a week. So, making up for lost time. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed that video, hit the likes, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Yeah.